Gunball is coming back on the 25th of this month. It looks pretty cool and a lot different than the previous ones. You might end up burning, freezing, or electrocuted if you're too close to it. It's funny to think that this event was created as April Fool's joke, but now it's a full-fledged event. This Gunball event will be coming alongside its own tournament, so keep an eye out for that if you would like to compete. Also, speaking of tournaments, Phoenix Tournament is here. Every team that joins gets gold. If your team has a chance to win it all, then you will get 1 million gold alongside some other goodies. All level skills are welcome. Their Discord link is in the descriptions, so join their Discord for more information.
Joe, oh Joe, what can I say about you, you bald mother... First of all, Joe has a radius that shows where his fire rate increase takes effect. I thought he would be great with the old shotgun due to his increased fire rate up close. I gave it a try, but I quickly realized that the old shotgun is still weak.
Since that old video from 2023, there have been significant changes. The UU-10 is no longer as weak as it once was. While many are eagerly anticipating the release of Syndrome, Klaus, and Boris, let's not overlook Joe. Could Joe actually be effective now that the UU has been upgraded? I recently started incorporating the sentry turret into my strategy alongside Joe and barbed wire. Despite frequently using barbed wire, I found that it didn't prove to be as useful as expected. It was somewhat effective when enemies were in pursuit, but beyond that, its abilities were limited. Both allies and enemies could sustain health damage from the barbed wire, making it challenging to utilize effectively. I added Injector particularly to support the team, when they were at risk of bleeding out due to the barbed wire. Subsequently, I switched to using adrenaline for increased movement speed, which proved to be more beneficial in certain situations. Adrenaline mainly enhanced my own mobilities to survive longer. Now, the question arises, is Joe more valuable with the upgraded UU? Surprisingly, at my lower level, Joe still appears somewhat underpowered but notably improved compared to its previous state. The UU upgrades have definitely made a difference in Joe's performance on the battlefield. But I believe a higher level Joe can outperform what I could have done with my 4.5-star Joe. If you guys have higher level or maxed out Joes, then please let me know if this loadout works out for you guys. At my level, it was still a bit difficult and I wouldn't really recommend. Wouldn't it be cool if they changed talents so that every operator can choose between multiple abilities? For example, abilities like not being burned or dying from objects thrown at you, similar to Owen's abilities, could become talents for every operator. Another talent ability could be the ability not to get gas or die from mines. These are just examples, but playing most operators becomes extremely challenging when they are so weak. It would be much more useful if my operator Joe didn't die from objects thrown at him as a talent ability. That way, I wouldn't have to switch to Owen every time I want to avoid Joe dying. I usually choose Owen because he tends to avoid dying from fire and objects thrown at him. It would be pretty cool if, with the upcoming talents could eventually be implemented for more operators. In conclusion, exploring different combinations of equipment like the sentry turret and adrenaline can lead to more effective gameplay. It is essential to adapt and evolve your tactics to make the most of the enhancements brought about by the UU upgrades. Hopefully, you all enjoyed the video. Thank you to all of you who support the channel, and I do apologize for delayed posts. I just been extremely busy, as well as had a hard time to create anything. Also waited for the upgrade to drop to burn some fire under me. Again, thank you from the bottom of my heart, for giving out as big or even little as you can, it all means the most to me. Oh, don't forget, whenever you guys make a purchase from the Tacticool marketplace, and if you would like, then you can place my ID as your Tacticool content creator to support the channel. Doesn't cost you anything else, just shows your support. If you would like, then hit me up to let me know that you made a purchase. Thank you all ahead of time for the love.